Hey guys, Awkward Senpai here, and today I've got a new video for you. It's a new kind of format that I'm trying to experiment with. It's called Speed Paints and Stories, where I do a speed paint and I talk about something which is related to the inspiration for that drawing. So in this case, I'm going to talk about my first crush. So for this one, we need to go back to the golden years of 2012. Our dads were pretty close when they were kids. They used to go to the same school together. They lived in the same neighborhood. So our family sort of progressed in parallel. You know, my mom, her mom, they became good friends. Then we were born about 6 months apart and we basically grew up together. They used to live in a different city at that time, so we were pretty close growing up. We'd go and stay, we'd visit them in their city for holidays, we'd stay with them, have a lot of fun. Yeah, we were pretty tight. Around when we hit middle school, we didn't see each other for maybe 5, 6, even 7 years, I'm not sure exactly. So when I met her back in 2012, well, there was this girl who was my age, pretty, and she had pretty much the same interests as me, which as a hormonal teenager just around adolescence is like, I don't know, hitting a bullseye twice under a minute. You want to get to know this girl better. However, the weird problem was I was really awkward, so I would never approach anyone, be it a boy or a girl, on my own. And so because of that, I was really weird around females, and that happened here as well, so I couldn't exactly talk to her properly. But from what I gathered from her talking to my sister or from her talking to someone else, I found this girl, she had the same interests as me. She liked reading the same stuff, talking about the same TV shows. I know it's not exactly a credible source, but you sort of realize that, yeah, this could work. This person is the same as me, and that's what I thought. So I spent the next 2 years, we'd meet really maybe once or twice a year after that, because her dad had a job which made him move around with the family a lot. So at this point they were living in a different country altogether, and they'd come visit our city maybe once or twice a year, and that we'd meet for a day or two every year. And you know, every time I would say something maybe a little bit, the next time was a little bit more, and like that. It wasn't exactly progressing well, but yeah, so then came a time where they came over to our house and I was excited because I thought, hey, home field advantage, right? I could set up stuff to get some conversations going. It's very weird, but you have to understand the mind of an adolescent teenager who is crazy on hormones, again, me, and who's awkward as after she left, we had a lot of fun that day. And I decided, you know, this is as gold as an opportunity as anything. I decided to text her on and get a conversation flowing. So I did, and she was pretty quick to reply back, and we spent the next 2 days exchanging some, they were still formal because we didn't know each other that well, but yeah, they were light-spirited, and it was fun, and I was feeling like, you know, this could really go somewhere, and I was really happy about it. But then I kind of got a little too clingy. It wasn't creepy exactly, but you know the point where you just keep on texting someone something and that person replied like once, and then, you know, it's sort of a turn off. I understand that now, but back then I didn't, and that's what happened. And then, you know, she went back home and school started and everything, and we didn't get to talk anymore. We met again maybe a couple of months later, and yeah, the first time we met, I kept thinking about the whole messaging fiasco, and I was really awkward about it, and I guess she didn't care enough to think about it, so there was nothing to do there. But on my mind, I kept on thinking, like, I missed a golden opportunity. This could have been something, but it hasn't. And just thinking of the possible scenarios, and then, you know, understanding your current scenario, that's really depressing. As a stupid kid, that's the worst thing that can happen when you're thinking about stuff like that, because when you have your final exams coming up and you keep thinking about that shit, yeah, it gets pretty stingy. After that, our respective colleges started. She went over to a different country to pursue her college, and I stayed home. And yeah, with workload and everything, we pretty much didn't talk at all. And we kept on meeting once a year maybe, because she wouldn't come back that often as well. And so whatever little bridge that was built was pretty much eroded away by now, and there was like no hope. And yeah, I eventually decided maybe it's time to move on. Yeah, she had her own life and I had mine, and then it probably would not intersect at all. So yeah, that's the heartbreak of a teenager's first crush. We still meet each other maybe once or twice a year, because we live in the same country now, just in different cities. And yeah, she comes by more and we meet, but then it's pretty cordial. It's not too personal, it's not too friendly. It's just how you'd expect, two acquaintances meeting and exchanging words, exchanging jokes, sharing a meal. That's about it. As far as inspiration for the picture, back when I fell for her in 2012, she had a profile picture which is kind of like this. So I decided, since I'm trying to draw anime stuff, why not try drawing an original character, but using some references from my mind, from what I remember. There was a balloon, there was a blue dress, and that's what I used. I hope you enjoyed the drawing. This is my third original character, and leave some feedback. Any way I can improve, I'm here to learn and just sort of share my progress from one drawing to another. If you like the video, then go ahead and drop me a subscription and share it with your friends maybe. I'll have more content like this out pretty soon, and give me a like, and that's about it. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see more drawings and stuff, and I even have a DeviantArt if you want to check them out. It's pretty much the same. The links are down in the description. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you again soon. Awkward Senpai out. Bye bye.